Today I'm going to be giving my 5-star book recommendations. So some of these have been grabbed from other friends too. Shout out to Maddie. Hi. So up first we have a series. We have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I am so excited they're making this into a TV show that comes out on Netflix soon. The first book is an absolute 5-star. It follows Pip, who solves a murder in her hometown. So it's really entertaining, and if you like true crime or like stuff like that, this is literally what that is in book form. And then this is the last one of the book. It's the last one in the series, and it still follows her solving mysteries and doing all that, and it is insane, and it is one of my favorite books in the series, and it's great. But these two, both from Holly Jackson, are literally insane, and I love them so much. That bookmark just fell out of it, but I just love them. Okay. So, next is another series that we have, and it's the Inheritance Games. Personally, so I have the Hawthorne Legacy, and then I don't have the Final Gambit in like paper form, but I've read it before in my library. And this one and the Final Gambit are just it follows this girl named Avery, and she finds out she gets inherited this huge amount of money and has to meet a bunch of unexpected characters trying to get that money from her. So it's really entertaining, and it's like exciting, and it's a fast-paced book, surprisingly, and like the story moves quickly but also slow where you can comprehend it. So this one and the Final Gambit are really good. I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't like the middle books in trio series, like trilogies. They're not my favorite. But anyways, okay. This one, hard 5-star. Lynn Painter is a genius and just such an amazing author. And this is one of my favorite books of all time, and I will give it 5 stars. If I could pay money to read this again, I would. If that says anything about it. It follows this girl named Liz, and she's just obsessed with rom-coms. Me too, girl. Me too. And she's just waiting for this perfect guy. And her neighbor helps out with that one. So it's one of my favorite books ever. And it's definitely like such a 5-star, please go read, because it's amazing. It's a great book. Love you, Lynn. Love you, Lynn Painter. There's a sequel coming out soon, in July, I think, or like August-ish. Okay, next book is Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. So shout out to Maddie again for recommending me this book. It is so good, and it is such a 5-star. It follows this girl named Emma, and she has this curse where every person she dates, after they break up, they find their soulmate, and she doesn't. So she figures out how she's supposed to fix that, and it's a good book. It has such like multiple plot lines that like help the story move along and not really stop it in its tracks by having 5 different plots going on. So it's really good. I love Abby Jimenez books, and thank you for Maddie for hooking me on them. Okay, so next we have Orbiting Jupiter. This is like, hold up, this is only it's only like 190 pages. This is such a sad book, and I was reading it in the middle of class and I cried. That shouldn't scare you from reading it. It follows this kid and his foster brother, and just trying to find the missing piece of the foster brother's heart. So it's a 5-star. It's a short read. I read it in 2 days. It was amazing, and I love this book, and I love Gary Schmidt. That's all I have to say about that one. Okay, now we have Emily Henry and Beach Read. The Beach Read follows August and January. They're both writers, or authors, I guess, and they're both struggling to write their new books, and they accidentally meet after being rivals all the way in college. So it's another romance. I'm a sucker for romance books. They're one of my favorite. But it is definitely a 5-star read, and it's just top tier, really. Okay, last one we have is Dance of Thieves. Me and my friend, we read these at the same time, so it was like, who would finish first, also like tell me all about it, type vibe. This follows Kazi. She is a like soldier or guard for a kingdom kingdom with a bunch of it's fantasy, but it's a fantasy I think you could get into really fast, even though she's thick, I say the least. But it is a good book, and it is funny, it is heart-wrenching, it is entertaining, and it does have, guess what, a subplot of romance. So that is top tier. And then books that I don't have like physical copies of with me are Ignite Me from the Shatter Me series, and then Shatter Me in the Shatter Me series. So both of those books are just like they're so, they follow this girl named Juliet who has this I guess power, but also not power, where anyone who touches her can die. And then she meets one person who, whenever he gets touched by her, he doesn't. He lives. And guess what, guys? There's a subplot of romance. So it's a dystopian. It's really exciting, and I love the books so much. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and you should go follow me on Goodreads, Pinterest, and Instagram.